Notre Dame 28, Miami of Ohio 3. It was a dicey start, but a solid end for the Irish today. Kind of a workmanlike victory for the Irish. For Fighting Irish Preview and fightingirishpreview.com, I'm Phil Houck, and this is a wrap brought to you by Notre Dame Federal Credit Union. Remember, where you bank does matter. It did start out dicey today. There's no doubt about that. Notre Dame could not really get out of their own way early. A couple of fumbles. Brett Gabbert proved to be a really solid-looking veteran quarterback early. He was just as what he was billed. And midway through the second quarter, Miami holds a 3-0 lead, and you're thinking, oh no, where have we seen this before? Well, Notre Dame got their act together in the second half of the second quarter, managed to come up with 2 touchdowns, including an 8-yard Riley Leonard touchdown run, and then a beautiful 38-yard strike, which was really key for the Irish today because it went to Bo Collins, and Bo was able to he was able to get a pass downfield, which is something we've been wanting the Irish to do for a long time. The Irish started really taking control statistically in the second half, but only managed 2 touchdowns in the second half, 1 in each quarter, but it was enough. And there were boos today and early on, and there were actually yells for Steve Angeli. Steve Angeli was trending on Twitter, not surprising. But this really became the Riley Leonard show today. 16 of 25 passing for 151 yards. That's good, including that 1 touchdown pass. And he got the ball downfield other times, drew some pass interference penalties. He had a couple inaccurate passes early, particularly short ones, but he actually looked pretty accurate getting the ball down the field today. Did I say that he ran the ball? No, I didn't say that he ran the ball yet. Well, he did run the ball today, and he ran the ball very effectively. 12 rushes, 143 yards, 2 TDs. He has now scored 6 touchdowns on the year, including he had a 50-yarder today to really seal this game in the fourth quarter. He accounted for 294 total yards from scrimmage and that was part and parcel of Notre Dame's 428 yards of total offense here today to Miami's 229. Riley Leonard post-game pointed out that he feels this team's getting better, that issues from the week before are getting fixed, and that's kind of a key thing that the Irish have to do. The things we struggled at last week, he said, we're fixing the next week. And that was particularly true with that passing game. Getting the ball downfield was critical today. That was something he was unable to do effectively against Purdue. He did it today. So, Indy goes to 3-1. Miami of Ohio falls to 0-3, and that brings us to Louisville next week here in the stadium. 3:30 start, just like this week. Louisville was a winner over Georgia Tech today. I think the final of that game was 31-19. They're 3-0. By the way, Georgia Tech is going to be another Notre Dame opponent in a few weeks. But Louisville is 3-0, and Notre Dame owes them a little bit of payback from last season. Expect a true, honest-to-goodness battle next week. So for Fighting Irish Preview and fightingirishpreview.com, I'm Phil Houck, and the final from Notre Dame Stadium. A business-like victory for the Irish today. ND 28, Miami 3, and that's a Notre Dame Federal Credit Union wrap.